Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Let's turn that volume up. Okay, it's Friday. I feel like we're going to be doing a weekend reading. The Witch's Tarot. Let's tap into the Witch's Tarot. Kids are lively this morning, or maybe one particular child is lively. Okay, let's have a look at this energy. Now I feel like I'm going to be pulling 3 cards, whether that will be, well, whether that would be Friday, Saturday or Sunday, although I've got 2 cards there for today. If we're going to take it that way, we can take it that way. Okay. Let's have a look at the underlying energy for this weekend. What's the bottom of the deck? The High Priestess. Okay, so I'm feeling very intuitive this weekend. The energy's coming through of where like you would be thinking about something and then someone else is going to start talking about it. You're going to realise that you are very psychic. That's the energy for this weekend. It's hard to put into words. Well, let's have a look. Who's going to go first? This bottom one. Resurrecting and standing your ground. Clicky shoulder here. That sort of resurrection kind of takes me to the truth, which is what your intuition will be able to help you with, is tapping into the truth. I feel like this rod that he's holding, it's actually like the sword, but he's got this covering around it because obviously if he was to clasp a sword that way, then you would slice your hand. So this is a sword of truth. And this bird, I feel, has delivered it to the divine masculine, shall we say. Well, there is a masculine here. So this sword, out of nowhere, has just appeared. And it's truth. The sword of truth. I'm thinking of a song, something to do with Saturday, because Saturday can't wait to, like, I don't know, this is Friday's energy and Saturday Saturday can't wait to come. What's going to happen on Saturday? But let's have a look at this energy here. I'm trying to make sense of what the other rods mean. Okay, these are truths that are trying to come to light or trying to bloom, as you can see by the flowers here. So it's like whatever you touch with this sword of truth, it reveals its hidden truth, but I feel like some are going to reveal hidden beauty and then others are just going to remain, where they feel quite sharp here. Okay, so it takes me to a double-edged a double-edged sword. Friday's energy. Let's stick with this for a while. Let me just move the High Priestess. Let's just push her up a bit more. Let's read the meanings of these cards. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the most potent and pure form of the masculine element of air. Okay, so you're going to be speaking a lot of truths as well, spiritual truths. So the Ace of Swords is the most potent and pure form of the masculine element of air. When the Ace of Swords flies into your life, you are being put on notice that it is time to take action. This is a card of intellect, heroism, victory, justice, achievements, new beginnings, and winning battles. Another of this card's most important lessons is that now you have the chance for a new way of thinking. Cut through the fantasy and embrace what is. The truth hurts, but sometimes it can also heal and make room for a new, improved reality. I feel the truth hurting here will be with these wands here that look a bit sharp. There's a couple of them up here as well. Success is attainable. Victory is near. Go grab a hold of it with both hands. And that's exactly what you do. Keywords is success, truth, awareness, victory, determination, take action now. A clear perceptive leads to spirit and a closer connection to deity, the element of air. Let's look at the Seven of Wands. Victory is near, success is attainable. Go grab a hold of it with both hands. Let's go to the Wands. When the Seven of Wands turns up in a reading, it is a notice that you are about to face a challenge, one you will thoroughly enjoy. It may be a sort of personal test where you take on the challenge just for the fun of it and to see just how far you can advance your skills, be they magical or mundane. It feels like wherever you point this wand, this sword, the truth will be revealed. This card shows the use of muscle and movement with restraint and style. Your enthusiasm, ambition, and wit will serve you well here. This card appearing in a reading assures you that you will overcome obstacles and rise above them with style, wit, and humour. So I feel now you can see the truth. The key words is adrenaline, enthusiasm, ambition, a challenge, putting your skills to the test, overcoming magical or mundane obstacles with style, wit, and humour. I like this energy. Okay. Let me get an oracle card to tell us more about this. Angel prayers, please. Okay, I've got the card. Trustworthy friends. Thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. And now you're going to see exactly who those people are. You're trustworthy friends. Basically, you're going to be getting to see who your friends really are. Okay. The friends you spend time with are without a doubt trustworthy when you pick this card. You are surrounded by many earth angels and souls who have your best interest at heart. The people who make you smile, laugh, and cry are the souls who will be with you throughout your journey, and you are being encouraged to enjoy spending time with the friends you have in this lifetime because you have so much in common. And as you have fun with your friends, the angels will join in and enjoy themselves too. The expanded meaning. You may have felt a little left out recently and unsure who is being real in your life. Don't concern yourself about it. The angels are here to help you. By surrendering any friendship issues or worries you have to them, you will allow a source of love to guide you to the peace you deserve. The angels will help you see, realise, and know who really is on the same vibration as you, so that you can truly enjoy your social time. If you feel that you don't know who your friends are, follow the prayer on this card, and the angels will direct you to those who will support you and allow you to support them. Friendship means balance, and it is as blessed to support as it is to be supported. I want to get one more card for this story here. Let's have a look and see what the romance angels would like to say. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Interesting, opened up to let your friends help you. Well, let's go to the heart-to-heart conversations first. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Your love life needs a healthy infusion of honest communication, according to the romance angels. You've been harbouring emotions that are masking your feelings of love. There's still time to heal the situation, however, it will require effort on your part. You may need to initiate an uncomfortable discussion and risk upsetting your partner. In the end, though, this is a necessary move to ensure the health of your relationship. If necessary, schedule an appointment with a counsellor to facilitate the discussion. This professional can steer the conversation away from blame and toward resolution. You can also gain support from free groups such as Emotions Anonymous, Codependence Anonymous, and Al Anon. Meetings are held internationally and online. Whether you communicate with your partner alone or with a neutral third party, your heart-to-heart discussions will result in personal growth. Remember that you can't control another's reactions. You can only be honest about how you feel and know what you will and won't accept in a relationship. By sharing your feelings, you stand a much better chance of teaching your partner about your needs instead of suffering silently. Very interesting energy. So let's move on to Saturday. Saturday night at the movies. Who cares what picture we see? Interesting. Who cares what picture we see? Well, there is a wizard here, and it looks like he's pointing. Well, either he's pointing at you, or that's an illusion, and he's actually kind of pointing at the cup with the mermaid in it. So I feel as if we'll go over to the mermaid cards. Okay. It's all wonderful things. It's all wonderful. Ah, these are a few of my favourite things. Okay. I believe that you are one of this masculine's favourite things as well. Okay, the mermaids will tell us more. There's a dragon up here, and there's a little black pussy cat and a palace. And I think there's a monarch butterfly there, and some coins, and a rainbow, and a mermaid. Before we go to the mermaids, I want to read the meaning of this card. 7 of Cups. Many wonderful choices lie before you. Oh, interesting. How are we going to take that lie? Many wonderful choices lie before you. What do you do with this new knowledge? It's like you can spot a liar off. You can spot a liar a mile off. Many wonderful choices lie before you. This is the card of precognitive, dreams, symbols, and signs. So it's all coming in with the High Priestess energy here. Let's move her closer. What's this underneath? Ah, look, we got the sneaky 7. Okay. You're enjoying this. Well, it looks like you might have an enjoyable weekend uncovering the truth. Okay. So many wonderful choices lie before you. This is a card of precognitive dreams, symbols, and signs. Take a moment and choose one of the 7 cups. Now read along and see what it tells you about yourself. Okay, play along now. Choose yourself a cup. Now read along and see what it tells you about yourself. The red dragon represents the power of transformation and the element of fire. What sort of passion and power can you manifest in your world? The black kitten grants you the opportunity to work more closely with the animal kingdom and to find your own magical familiar. The 3rd cup's fairy tale castle offers you the chance of stability, comfort, and the magic of hearth and home. The 4th cup shows you a rainbow. Time to work on your communication skills and see what messages await you on Iris's magical rainbow from the Temperance card. The 5th card holds jewels and gold coins, inviting you to dig in and work magic with the element of earth. Focus on crystals, stones, minerals, and metals. The 6th card has a tiny mermaid who invites you deep. who invites you deep. I don't know what happened then. It's like someone just like took my breath away, my voice away, like Ursula did to Ariel. The mermaid, a tiny mermaid who invites you deeper into the realm of the element of water. Embrace your psychic gifts and emotions and see where they lead you. And that's exactly what everything's pointing to today. Is this little mermaid here? Well, it's a tiny mermaid. So the 6th card has a tiny mermaid who invites you deeper into the realm of the element of water. Embrace your psychic gifts and emotions and see where they lead you. The final cup with the butterfly beckons you to the element of air, sharpen your intellect, hone your instincts, and pay attention to your intuition. What sort of new knowledge will the element of air blow into your world? The keywords choice, many wonderful options lie before you. Choose one of these cups and their lessons for yourself. Let's go to the mermaids. Okay, magical mermaids and dolphins. Excuse me, guys. Consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. You're venturing into an area where other people could assist you by offering you new ideas and information, as well as the benefits of their experience. This is where the trustworthy friends come in. I feel it's the masculine wanting to speak to the divine feminine. Okay, that's the kind of feeling around it. To attract the right expert to help you affirm, a helpful, knowledgeable, experienced person with integrity is in my life right now, and this individual will help me with, describe the situation you'd like assistance with. This person comes to me easily and naturally without delay. When this person appears, know that it's divinely orchestrated. Don't hesitate or feel guilty about asking for help. Instead, take notes and give thanks to the person and to heaven. Remember, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. Many of Earth's most wonderful inventions come from team efforts. By working with informed individuals, you also develop the healthier habit of consulting with your celestial guides more consistently. Who is the expert in the divine masculine's eyes? Not only his eyes, in his mind. When it comes to this topic, it's you, divine feminine. Okay, let's get another card to go with this. Do we have another card to go with this? No, we're moving on to the next one. Okay, it's because we had two cards here that I got two cards now. Sunday, the Fool. Okay, it's like he's packed up his bag. He hasn't got much. It's looking like a free spirit here. He can take on the world. He's feeling on top of the world. It's a really nice, clear-minded energy. Even though you can see this cloud behind his head, it's in the past. All this cloudiness is gone. This masculine here can now, he's coming into it, just waiting for this to pass. So it feels like he's taking like a little bit of a breather here on Sunday. It's like taking in the new fresh air. Let's have a look at the Fool energy. It's the first card of the tarot. The first major arcana card is an excellent illustration of someone who is following their bliss. This card often materialises in a reading where the querent is trying something new and completely different. They might be just beginning their spiritual journey or are exploring a new magical tradition or path. Perhaps they are taking on a brand new job or are considering an innovative business opportunity. The Fool encourages us to dare, be more open-minded and enjoy the ride. Do not let yourself be dragged down by worries. The Fool laughingly persuades you to trust and take a chance and not fret too much about the future. Instead, just enjoy the trip and take things one day at a time. This card is all about the proverbial leap of faith. Sure, it is possible that you might make a mistake or fall down, but hey, you can always get right back up, brush yourself off, and try again. Sometimes that is the best way to learn, by daring to do. At the end of the day, the Fool encourages you to be open to new prospects and ideas. Live on the edge, think outside of the box, be confident and bold. There is a big, wide, magical world out there. Go explore it. The keywords follow your bliss, adventure, fresh starts, exploration, a journey. New ideas, take a chance and chase your dreams. The beginning of a spiritual quest, exploring a new magical path or tradition, and a leap of faith. What I picked up here is when it says here, at the end of the day, the Fool encourages you to be open to new prospects and ideas. And that's kind of like preparing for Monday morning. Okay, at the end of the day, that will be the end of Sunday. And I feel this masculine will be preparing to take a leap of faith. Let's have a look at some oracle. Let's see what the fairies would like to say regarding the Fool energy here. Precious time. Okay. We should read this card. Last time we had this, I just kind of looked at the card and channeled the message from there. But we'll have a look at this this meaning. Precious time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. I took a long kind of break there in the sentence. So this is intentional. Just having a rest day, a day of rest. It's Sunday. Are you a clock watcher? Or does it feel like the days are passing you by? The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully, even in peaceful solitude or meditation, to make the most of your time on earth and celebrate the magical gift of life. With time comes age, and with age often comes wisdom, which makes wisdom a precious gift from time if we've learned the lessons that time has gifted to us. Perhaps you feel as though you never have enough time to do all the things you need to, but it's our attitude to time that dictates the way it impacts our lives. In fairyland, time isn't linear, so fairies don't feel the same restrictions and confines of time that we experience here in the human realm. If you're governed by time and are always glancing at your watch, try taking it off and notice how it makes you feel. Feeling free within time is a beautiful experience. Be aware of time, but don't be ruled by it, and always make time for yourself. This card could also be saying that you're about to learn a timely lesson. It's also important to respect the time of others. You are always, doesn't say if you are, are you? Are you always fashionably late? If so, set your alarm a little earlier, arrive on time, and surprise everyone. Okay, so let's go to the underlying energy again, which is the High Priestess energy, tapping into your intuition. Card number 2. Now, the Fool, the person he meets on the journey next, is the Magician. Okay, teaches him the tricks of the trade, whether that is actually the divine feminine here. But you're going to come across the divine feminine at some point because she's number 2. She comes after the magician. And then you'll meet the empress. And then you get to meet the emperor. For real? For real. Card number 2. Let's read this message. The High Priestess. When this card appears in a reading, it often marks a time of initiation. Sorry, it looked like intuition, but hey. When this card appears in a reading, it often marks a time of initiation and learning. The Maiden Goddess is challenging you. Be wise and listen to her words of wisdom. This card is a reminder to quietly and calmly seek occult knowledge and look within. Use your intuition and trust your instincts. This is not the time to let your emotions rule you. Instead, it is an opportunity to grow. It is an opportunity for growth and a chance to gain real insight and understanding. The High Priestess teaches you to be strong, wise, and steady. She quietly shows you that in order to attain real wisdom, you must remember to always work your magic thoughtfully and from a place of neutrality. The key words is the maiden aspect of the goddess, neutrality, initiation, wisdom, inner knowledge, intuition, lunar energy and magic, waxing moon magic, and the feminine mysteries of the craft. Okay, I'd like to see what Rumi would like to say about this reading. Okay. Blood Angel, card number 7. In the midst of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. Stepping down from the clouds, it glanced at me like a falcon that hunts a bird and steals it away. It captured me and flew back to infinite space. As I looked for myself, I could not find me, for my body had become all soul in the tenderness of love. The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in what? The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in that moon as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. Rumi. That first part took me to this bird here. Okay. Do you dare to place a limit on how much life you can contain? I pour of myself into your heart and invite you to become nothing and everything with me. Let us be the sunrise that greets the new day and the sunset that honours the dying of the day in radiant glory. Let us be the angel of light arising from darkness and the starburst in the awakening heart of a human beloved. Be the moon at the back of my heart and the sun at the front of my heart. Be wordless and wise. Let us have nothing that we know for certain and be content. Let us be all and let us be nothing. Let us be. The oracle of the blood angel comes to you with a particular message. You are being given the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force, or divine electricity circulating through your system. The blood angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables a soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises. This is about balance. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been to allow for a new influx of energy. It is not about an exchange of equal measure, for you will receive according to the great generosity of life itself, and thus even more shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. However, release must take place. Balance is the natural law. The sunset makes way for a time of night that might be the darkness of grief or the stirring of unknown places within that only reveal themselves in clarity the following morning. Be ready to endure the sunset and the night to become ready to receive the sunrise, and with it more life, is your divine task now. I'm going to tell you about, not yesterday, if you was on the premiere or you've caught up on the chat that was the live chat during the premiere. I made mention of a poem that I'd wrote, and it was all to do with the sun. I mean, it took me like 5 minutes to write. Someone said to me, write me a poem. I said, maybe later. And obviously I sat there and it was like, okay, started putting a poem together. I'll read it to you because it comes in with what I've just said. So let me have a look because I've got it in my notes. On the 8th of September at 21:07, I wrote this. I sit in silence and wonder to myself, what does all of this mean? The sun rises and then it sets itself amongst all the other extremes. What if I was strong like the sun, sometimes too overbearing to stand? At least I would have the solitude of night to prepare to shine all over again. And that is the God's honest truth that I wrote that. Okay. So why is this coming to you? You are ready for it. You have... I would like to just reread this part now that I've read you my poem, and you'll see how it comes in, or how I felt it come in. So the oracle of the blood angel comes to you with a particular message. You are being given the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force, or divine electricity circulating through your system. Now, I mentioned the word life force yesterday. Okay, I don't know if I used it as the title, but the divine feminine could do with some life force being put back into her. And also that then is just clarifying clairvoyance. Okay. About messages coming through and not really making sense until a couple of days later. Or maybe even immediately. The blood angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables the soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences, and one of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises. This is about balance. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been to allow for a new influx of energy. This is not about an exchange of equal measure, for you will receive according to the great generosity of life itself, and thus even more shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. However, release must take place. Balance is the natural law. The sunset makes way for a time of night. That might be the darkness of grief or the stirring of unknown places within that only reveal themselves in clarity the following morning. Be ready to endure the sunset and the night to become ready to receive the sunrise, and with it more life, is your divine task now. Why is this coming to you? You are ready for it. You have outgrown what has been, and it cannot satisfy your soul anymore. A part of you, your mind perhaps, may question whether or not you really want the change inherent in this oracle, divine gift or not. You may prefer that things remain the same. But what are you really wanting in that belief? Happiness? A sense of safety and security? Love? Remember that in any divine gift, no matter whether it seems to come at first through an obvious bestowal of grace, such as a wish coming true, or a prayer being answered, or through a hidden grace of a loss or ending in our lives, there is always an offering of greater life within it. The blood angel tells you to not make yourself too small for what is happening in your soul and life now by holding on to what you know or holding on when it is better to let go. It may not be easy, but you will gain more trust in the divine, in you, in life, and great power and heavenly play can and will flow through your soul into the world. The blood angel invites you to accept the genius of life and allow it to flow through you, circulating your divine light even more abundantly into the world around you. This oracle comes with a particular blessing of well-being and vitality. You have perhaps become tired or are well but seek to engage in new projects or practices that will stretch or challenge you. The blood angel brings you the blessing of whatever energy is required to expand into where life is leading you. What the divine has instilled within your heart shall be financed with life force and energy, so it may be brought to fulfillment. This is the sacred contract of human life. The journey shall be taken by the soul, and there will be challenges, and yet what is required for divine fulfillment will always be available. If you have been struggling with your energy levels or with emotional or psychological challenges, more so than usual perhaps, then you are asked to complete the sacred honouring ritual for the cloak of the Christ oracle after you have completed the ritual for the blood angel. The reason for this is that your energy, as you are going through growth and opening, can become unstable for a time, more porous or vulnerable than usual. This is nothing to be concerned about, but you will benefit from more spiritual protection during this time. These rituals will assist you in gaining additional spiritual protection. If you need to take any particular action to bring yourself healing and wellness, these rituals will help you become conscious of and ready for that action, simply through life experiences and internal wisdom when the time is right. Okay, let's first do the sacred honouring ritual for the blood angel. Say, blood angel of unconditional love and divine love, bless me with the life force I need to attain my divine destiny. I open to your grace with perfect trust and perfect love, so be it. Close your eyes and notice your breath. Imagine or intend that you can sense the blood moving in your veins. So much life abounds in your body, soul. In your own time, just open your eyes. You have completed your honouring ritual. Okay. The sacred honouring ritual for the cloak of Christ. Open your arms wide above your head and tip your gaze gently up towards the heavens. If you are inside, imagine or intend that you can gaze beyond the physical structure of the ceiling, right into the sky that lies above. Lower your arms to prayer position at your heart and say aloud, if possible, Rumi and Jesus Christ, who love me without condition, offer me the cloak of the Christ, the mantle of divine protection now, that I may receive the karmic grace and healing I need through the power and mercy of your presence. Thank you. Sit quietly and imagine you are surrounded by a dark, comforting cloak. You can easily breathe through it. You can easily see lights within it or filtering through it if needs be, or you may be comfortable in the darkness. Let it be whatever is most relaxing and soothing for you. You may even imagine it to be the night sky dappled with stars wrapping around you. Close your eyes and relax now, for as long as feels good. That may be for a minute, for 15 or 20 minutes, or longer. Just be with what feels appropriate and best for you at this time. And when you feel you are ready to arise from your rest, simply place your hands at your heart and say thank you. You may notice strong energetic sensations or emotions during this process or in the day following. You may notice repetitive thought patterns that you need to confront and challenge with more loving thoughts. You may have significant dreams in the evening following also. It may be very subtle for you, so much so that you wonder if anything has happened and if it has worked at all. It has. The effect will be demonstrated at the right time. Trust. Have yourself a lovely weekend, guys, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care, much love. Bye for now.